Good evening, dear viewers. You are watching WTV English News. I'm Tihar Kavi. For the consideration of electoral appeals, the Government Committee calls on for officials of the Electoral Commission. The document issued by a committee called on the heads of the Board of Commissioners, the Electoral Office, and the officials of the outside elections and the information technology supervising the work of polling stations to be referred to the headquarters of Integrity Committee in Al Khuld Hall. The document also included the request to provide the committee with the names of the voters in the elections outside and also displaced persons within 24 hours. The head of the Turkmene bloc, Arshad al-Salehi, demanded the government committee to investigate in the electoral violations to speed up the presentation of its final report and ratification before the approval of the Electoral Commission on the results. Al-Salehi said that the intelligence and national security have verified the existence of piracy and sale and buying of votes, and this was confirmed by the representatives of the government in the parliament, indicating that there is a pressure exercised by the commission to prevent the disclosure of facts. The Parliamentary Legal Committee confirmed that neither the House of Representatives nor the Electoral Commission have the legal and constitutional right to cancel the election results. The head of the committee, Mohsen Al-Sadoun, said that the judiciary within the commission has the right to cancel some of the electoral stations in case of proving of existence of manipulation in votes, noting that the power of the federal court is to ratify the election results and to consider individual appeals. The Prime Minister instructed the implementation of several investigative procedures by a special committee to consider the violations of the election as well as calling member of board commissioners according to an official document. The committee called on the Electoral Commission to provide them with the names of voters in a special ballot and elections of the expatriates and displaced, and to provide them with the technical report continuing the technical specification of the equipment used in voting process, the rules of procedures for the use of devices, and the names of those familiar with the system. It also calls on the government committee to determine voting statistics in the general votes in the province of Salah ad-Din. The Ministry of Oil revealed that the failure to reach an agreement between Baghdad and Erbil on the export of oil through the northern port of Iraq daily losses of up to 550,000 barrels per day. A spokesman for the ministry, Asim Jihad, said that Kirkuk oil is suspended due to lack of agreement with the Kurdistan region, indicating that the ministry wants to resume renewed through the pipeline of the region, adding that the production of Kirkuk fields now more than 150,000 barrels can be increased after the resumption of exports. The Ministry of Interior confirmed that any issue related to the threat of tribalism and writing on the walls treated as terrorism. Interior Ministry spokesman Major General Saad Ma'an said that any tribal issue related to the threat of person or family to death and writing on the walls treated as a social terrorism, noting that there are several procedures by the Ministry of Interior on this subject in line with the Iraqi Penal Code and also with the procedures that Directorate of Tribal Affairs in the Ministry of Interior, stressing that the law above all. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching and have a good night.